Morning all. Well, it's just about still morning anyway. Yeah, we're back. Now, anyone that saw my previous video, the last video, I mentioned about Anne's problems and so she's been into hospital. Anyway, whatever. But she came out of hospital with what we thought was a cold. But after doing a COVID test, it was confirmed as being COVID. And obviously I ended up catching it as well. And we've both been quite rough. With rough being a bit of an understatement, to be quite honest. Felt very poorly at times. So that's why we haven't been out. But on Sunday, this Sunday coming, we're away for nearly 2 weeks, taking Zebedee, our folding caravan, and also taking Clementine, so I can do some, hopefully do some rides, weather permitting. I haven't got a clue where we're going today, nowhere in particular. What I will say is that the COVID has left me with a bloody cough that just won't go away. Back in winter, wasn't it, when I had that blinking cold again that just wouldn't go away? Well, cough. I've got the same problem with this blinking COVID now as well. The old year motorcyclist, he's got it as well. It's unfortunately it's rife at the moment, and what better place to catch it than a hospital? So apart from sitting in our place feeling very miserable and very sorry for myself, I've tried to catch up on a few videos, but my eyes, everything was affected with this bloody thing. Excuse me. If I cough, I'm really sorry, I can't help it. I am actually still a bit rough now, to be fair. But yeah, it made my eyes ache. I couldn't concentrate on videos long enough. I was watching Mick, 5D Traveller, on his trips to Cornwall. I had to watch it in 2 halves. You know, the video was only like what, half an hour long, but my eyes just couldn't take it. Anyway, if you haven't watched them already, have a look at those. And if you watch it to the very end, or near to the end, I was going to say very end, near to the end, he hasn't done it yet, it'll feature yours truly. I'll actually put a, I hope that wasn't a repair, because I met up with Mick and we went up the Kirkstone Pass. I put a video out back end of last year. I'll try and remember to put a link up there to it. Oh God, someone's spraying something. Oh. Ooh, it's ripe. Where should we go? Oh. Yeah, I want to go that way, I think. Let's go that way, and then we can always get past him, can't we? Yeah, and so as a consequence of not being... Let's get past him. as a consequence of not being on the bike and everything, I missed out on talking about the launch of the 450 Royal Enfield 450 Guerrilla, which I'm rather gutted about, really, because obviously anyone that's watched my other videos on the Himalayan and whatever, and even I think on the last one I spoke about it as well, I was talking about a inverted commas scram version of the Himalayan 450. Now, yeah, it hasn't turned out to be quite a scram version of it, has it? But it is another version of it, and I must admit, I'm quite excited about getting out on that bike. Really, I don't know whether I've touched on it before somewhere. A lot of the adventure type bikes, the Himalayan and CB500X and Spinelli TRK and everything, they're all well and good and they're comfy for use and, you know, whatever. But some of the roads I traverse, like, they're very sort of like that, you know, they're not flat, they're like that, or there's dips in them and all the rest of it. So as much as I'd love to have a Himalayan 450, it does worry me slightly that I can't get 2 feet down. So that's where hopefully the Guerrilla 450 comes in, because it is, you know, it's supposed to have a 780mm seat height that will should suit me, and I should be able to flat foot it on both sides easily. Just to put that into context, oh, now then, hang on, yeah, I want to go down here. It's alright, when we did this run the other week, coming back the other way, and I wondered where this road went. Anyway, yeah, where was I? Oh, I can't remember, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so I'm hoping, oh yeah, that's right, putting into context, it's at the seat height is supposed to be, I think it's about 2mm lower than the Classic 350. That's the seat height. Now, for all taller riders, you can get a taller seat as an optional extra. But for us that aren't giants, that sounds pretty ideal, doesn't it? Now, I've been talking to Roger, and he seems to think the bikes might be here either this week or next week, which will kind of fall in line with us being away from Sunday onwards. Now, we're going to Staffordshire Moorlands, so if necessary we'll go from there down to Crewe. I'll take the bike out for a test ride, and then we'll be taking my laptop. Excuse me. I'll take the laptop, and oh, that's good views from up here, isn't it? And then we'll call at my mum's and I'll edit the video before we then go back to Staffordshire Moorlands, where the caravan will be. Wharton. We'll probably end up coming back here. 16%. Can't get me bearings here, but I'm guessing right over there that's the Trough of Bowland. I don't know what's down here, by the way. Yeah, so while we're on the subject of the Guerrilla 450. Looking through the comments on other people's videos. Oh, cul-de-sac. Gressingham 2.5. Should we go down there? Yeah, looking at the comments on other people's videos, I can't understand the negativity. I really can't. Now, as we all know, Royal Enfield do a fantastic range. I'm just going to have to open my visor. They do a fantastic range of classic retro looking bikes, don't they? Which we all know and love, like the Classic 350. But my question is, do people want Royal Enfield to rest on their laurels like the British bike industry did way back when? You know, at the end of the day, they've got to move forward. You know, they've got to move with the times. They can't just stay doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, they can produce bigger bikes, like the 650 Scrambler that's reported and the 650 Classic that's reported. But you know, I take my hat off to Royal Enfield, because they're trying to introduce a whole, you know, younger audience, if you like, to the Royal Enfield band, or to motorcycling in general. Then it's not as though they're not going to still make the classics, is it? You know, with the 650s and the 350s, you know. I just don't get the negativity. I think that the Guerrilla 450 looks like a cracking bike in its own right, and I can't wait to test ride it. Bloody hell. Yeah, so anyway, I hope people agree with me on that. Put in the comments below what you think. I just don't think that you know, people need to look at the bigger picture. They can't keep making, you know, churning out the same bikes over and over and over and over and over. They need to be introducing more. And of course, with all the emissions, they're getting more stringent all the time. There's things they can do with the liquid cooled engines that they can't do with the air cooled engines. So, flying me that helmet now. Yes, Greg, should we go up here? Oh. Unsuitable for wide vehicles. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Obviously, the more I talk, the more my throat complains. Yeah. So anyway, I'll let that subject go into the comment section, really. I've joined a Facebook group, riding country lanes on bikes, or country lanes on bikes, or something like that. And it's all about people doing what we love doing on Clementine. It's quite interesting to see other lanes that people have found that I don't know about, so look forward to trying some of them out at some point. open my visor again. This is only one up from a green lane, isn't it? I can see me having to turn round. Getting whipped. Oh, bloody flies. Get off. I've shut my visor. Where am I going? Question is, will I have to turn around and come back? Getting whipped by all these branches. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've been down that road before. I mean, if I turn right here now, we should go to if it's where I think we are, we go to a campsite. A little caravan club CL site, I think it is. I wouldn't want to be towing a caravan up here. What the hell? I have no suspension left. Sorry. Maybe it isn't where I thought it was. It's right direct. Feels the right direction though, because the River Loon will be down there somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, River Loon. Right. Yeah, it is. There's the site. I think we looked at coming to stay here once, and I went to check it out on when I had my Honda CRF 250. Yeah, caravan club. There's a River Loon down there, I don't know if you can see it. It's down there. Oh, I'm going to just go up here, park and pull on a lay-by and just take a photo. See you in a minute. Right, before I head back off, you see it over there. I don't know if fingers point in the right direction, but you've got Hornby Castle. And we've been past Hornby Castle loads of times. It kind of gives you a bit of an idea where we are. I'm going to head back now, and we're going to go to through the village of Gressingham, and then we'll just go down the lane into Borwick. You won't be able to tell here, but this is a really steep. There we go. Yeah, hopefully by next Sunday we should be feeling much better. But I tell you something, this bloody COVID knocked us both for 6. I had no energy at all. I felt my visor again. I know that opening the visor and shutting the visor alters the audio, by the way. That's why I apologise for opening the visor, because it tends to make the audio louder. Probably more noticeable for those people that use headphones. But my head's sweating. I must admit, when I was just taking the covers off Clementine before we came out, all my legs went jelly. I don't want that again. I know there's the argument about all the jabs that we've had and all the rest of it, but yeah, I think the idea was that the jabs, I know where that goes actually. The jabs hopefully stop us from dying from it. I certainly wouldn't wanted it to be any worse than that. Nice cottages. Oh, don't know where that goes. I think it's a private house. And here we are in Gressingham. I'm just going to turn left because I don't want to overdo it today. Nice little place, this. Could do the pub. Good steep pull up this. Yeah, so like I say, hopefully you'll understand why I haven't been active. It's not as though we didn't have enough to contend with Anne's health, really. And on that front, when we come back from being on holiday, because we're going to Staffordshire Moorlands for a few days, a place called Blackshore Moor. And then we're there till the Thursday, for Sunday to Thursday, and then on the Thursday we then go down to Overwater Marina near Aldlam, which is kind of near Nantwich. So we're not actually far from where we very often go anyway, but what we do, we just put the bulletin out and tell everyone that if anyone wants to come and see us, have a brew and a catch up, and a surprising amount of people do, so that's good. Good way of keeping in touch, you know. I'm going to turn left here, and this is the Carnforth to Kirkby Lonsdale Road. And then we're going to turn right. Yeah, you've been down here tons of times, but it's on the way home. Yeah, and then so anyway, so then we come back on the Sunday, I think, or whatever day it is. And anyway, 3 days later, Anne's got her appointment for something, MRI or the echocardiogram, back in crew. So we've got to go back again then. That's pretty typical, isn't it? But needs must. Still no news on the other appointment. It would have been good if it was around the same time, really. Doesn't Clementine sound well? Yeah, if the just going back to the Guerrilla 450. Oh, well, yeah, another thing. Some people are having to go at reviewers, because obviously all the reviews are out now. Some people have put in the comment that we're saying it wrong. How else can you say it? You know, it's Guerrilla. I suppose Guerrilla as opposed to Gorilla. Gorilla being the ape. But Guerrilla, you know. If it's got nothing else to moan about other than the way someone pronounces the name Guerrilla, you've got a bloody problem, haven't you? I must admit, feeling like crap has made me even more intolerant than I am ordinarily. So that's a bit of a heads up for those that want to leave negative comments on my videos. Don't bother. Sorry. Oh. Aye. Yeah, apart from that, and you know, she's been alright, apart from the COVID, obviously, but yeah, she's been no more. Her heart hasn't been given any more concern at the moment. But we need these tests to get sorted so that they can put on the right medication. More can be in the distance. We've had a nice run of weather for the last few days. But like I say, today's really the first day I've felt, I'm going to say, well enough. That's a bit dubious, I think, but anyway, well enough to come out, you know. Go left and then we'll go right. Yeah, let's go left and then we'll go down that lane. Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons for me coming out, apart from telling you guys where I've been, I wanted to fill up with fuel, ready for Sunday. Well, actually ready for Friday or Saturday, whenever the weather's better. We'll put Clementine in the back of the van then. Oh, I got a comment the other day. Obviously someone saw me last video, or well, whichever video anyway, and commented about my hand over the clutch. Now obviously, because I've been biking since 1978 legally, I rode two strokes for a while, and that harks back to those days. But also I think it's a kind of it's a safety blanket, isn't it? You know. And the gentleman was concerned that I was riding the clutch, basically knackering the clutch up, but I'm not actually. You know, it probably gives that appearance because of the dogleg lever, but I'm not actually. It's just my fingers are just resting on it. And in 45 plus years of motorcycling, I have not fried a clutch ever. So anyway, I hope that you guys have got motorcycles, have been out enjoying yourselves. I think winter time is the time I'm going to have to catch up with everybody's videos. Oh, by the way, a shout out to Nige and Vanessa. They came over and had a chat with us while we're at Crewe Motorcycle Centre. Recognised the van actually, and I was out doing that. I think it was that second run on the Himalayan 450, and we had a good chin wag for a good while. So hi guys, nice to meet you. Obviously we're going to turn right in a minute. If we carried on along here, we would end up going through Overkellet, which is pretty much where we started the video. Hi to all my new subscribers, by the way. I hope you enjoy the content. Thanks for subscribing. It really means a lot. We're getting pretty close now to 2,500 of you. It still amazes me, you know, how so many people seem to enjoy coming out with us. We'll take a right here. Oh, open my visor again. Now I know a lot of the people have joined us for when we do the motorcycle reviews, but the mainstay of the channel is riding country lanes like these. Bloody hell. bridge with the traffic lights that are always on red. Oh, that boat's gone. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it is warm today. Yeah, I really need this bloody cough to bugger off. Yeah, that one. I'm actually holding it back a bit. I don't want to blow your speakers apart. Nice little lane this. I like this section of bends here. Be a little bit careful here. There's a junction entrance. There's the two guys I saw in Crew Motorcycle Centre the other day as well. I didn't catch your names, but they were actually from the Llangollen area in Wales, and having a chat with them as well. They were saying how much they enjoyed the channel. It's kind of quite humbling, you know, when people come up to you and start nattering to you about the channel. Right, and there we are on the M6 again. Quite busy, all the holiday traffic. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Like I say, the explanation for why I haven't been about, I hope you understand. I really haven't been well. It's I don't wish that on anybody. So please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you next time out. There'll probably be a gap. It might be a gap. Depends if you see, if I use my if I upload the other video, it'll be on my rubbish laptop and it takes ages, so we'll just have to see how that pans out. All right, cheers now, bye.